It's your main man, Mike, baconeggendcheese.com, and I'd like to welcome you all to another Corna Convo. I'm never alone. I have a lovely panel of people with me, and I got some first timers. And we're going to start on the left with our first timer. And she goes by the name of
Margarita.
Margarita's in the building. Next to Margarita is the one and only
Queen Eveline.
Queen Eveline is on the scene. And next to Queen Eveline, we have another first timer. And he goes by the name of
Solo.
Solo's in the building. And next to Solo is another first timer. And he goes by the name of
James.
James is in the building with us. Oh my goodness. We go to the right side and we leave off with the one and only
Izzy go.
Izzy's in the building. Next to Izzy is
Aida.
Aida. All day.
How she tastes, man?
Every day.
Do you know that's how I remember your name now?
That's
how I remember her name now.
Aida?
2 times on Sunday.
All day, every day.
2 times on Sunday.
All day, every day. When I hear it, that's what I want to say. It's not, you know.
Can we move on?
We're moving on. Okay, that's Aida. All day, every day. And next to Aida is the one and only
AJ,
Simply AJ. That's what she is. Who that is behind Simply AJ?
G-Spot.
All day, every day. Did you find it?
Not the last time.
Not the last time?
Wow.
That's
I'm gonna have to change my name, man.
We're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on it. Okay. Red stripe aside. It's too far.
I got you. When you ready, holla.
I'll holla. It's Olympic time. Okay, Summer Olympics 2012, and some interesting things have gone on. I don't know about y'all. I don't really watch the Olympics to see the people succeed. I watch for failure. That's just me. I love the fact that that girl fell the way she did off the what's that thing? The vault. Yo, that girl.
There was a couple of them, so which girl?
The one that fell face first, like she flipped and just yes, and the ground just came too fast, like you know you jump. Is that the girl? Oh, and she just hit her face, and I just love that. I'm sorry, I had that was
American Idol, right?
And I'm the guy.
No, the truth is, it's hilarious. Because you know they all good. The reality is the hours that they put in, all of them are good. To make it that far, I don't doubt your skill. But yeah, it's funny. It's funny. I just saw the paper little Gabby was hanging off the edge, looking like she's about to die if she hanging with fall off the balance beam. You got your goal. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, so we talking about Gabby Douglas, the young lady who won the overall women's gymnastics gold medal at the 2012 Olympics.
17-year-old.
She's 16. It might have happened during the game, but she was 16 when she won.
Okay.
Yes, African American.
There we go.
Beautiful young lady. She rocked it. You know, if there was ever a time to be perfect, she picked the right one. She was perfect.
She wasn't perfect, but go ahead.
She was perfect. She stuck all her landings. That's perfect.
She was good enough, thank you. Because she wobbled quite a bit. No, not taking anything away from you, Gabby, because I really like your story, and I've been looking at all your videos and whatnot. However,
don't be making a personal plea to Gabby on my.
However, as a Olympic viewer for quite some time over the years, I don't look for failure. I look for success, and I love gymnastics maybe because I grew out of my body so quick, and I had to get out of it. I watch it a lot, and you know, over the years, the one when he used to get perfect 10s, there was a lot of wobbling going on.
Even then, you're saying?
No, now.
No,
this competition,
a lot of
stepping
out of the bounds, a lot of not landing. Oh, it was a lot.
And the way they score now is they deduct instead of giving. And she wobbled a lot, you know, but I guess others just wobbled a bit more.
So they say you start perfect and then you just get minus. So you start with with the attempted score, and they subtract.
They give you their scores based on your level of difficulty. There's a couple of things in there now. Then
I know they put that no false start to try to stop the boy ball. Didn't work. But what I thought was interesting, a conversation that came up, and I guess mostly over social media, was a discussion about the girl Gabby's hair. I mean, as a hair person, I can't avoid the subject. It's kind of obvious and out there. What do y'all think about that? Does everybody know about this discussion?
What about what you said it was an attack? What's going to be said?
Oh, they attacked her hairstyle, the way her hair was styled during her performances.
Wow.
They didn't like it. They said it was ugly.
The ponytail?
The ponytail, the only tail.
Ponytail.
I thought the same thing.
The white girls were wearing the same ponytail?
The same ponytail.
With the same gel and the same.
But it's the way it looks.
It wasn't the ponytail that people were talking about.
What were they
And I
talking
think
about?
it's a little bit ridiculous. No, I think it's the fact that it wasn't as neat as a white girl whose hair is naturally longer and slicked back and straight and holds a gel better than ours. You know, and I think it's unfortunate that people were so focused on what her hair looked like. This girl is winning gold medals and blowing all these pretty white girls who have straight hair out of the box. And I mean, technically anybody who would waste their time talking about Gabby's hair over her skill, they obviously don't watch the Olympics. Or give a shit about the Olympics.
I don't know. I understand what you're saying,
No, sure.
but I mean, the people obviously were paying attention
Okay,
because they
you
were
know,
watching.
you do see it. The first when I saw it, I said, "Ooh, she." I did. I admit. I said, "Okay." My mother went and got her hair did because like I said, I've seen videos of the parents, and you can see what her mother looked like when they were home in Virginia and what she looks like over here, and you know,
You
quite
come to London,
obviously
you got
she
to
got
do your
went and got
thing.
her thing done. But then, you know, the first thing you do notice is it looks like it needs to kind of be done, but you keep it moving. It wasn't something that was a factor. I'm like, oh, did you see her
I think-
hair? Oh my God, why didn't they get that girl
You
her?
next one, you
Yeah,
next
they
But then
like
again,
that, you
my
know.
mother wasn't on the balance beam, so what do you think your hair's gonna look like after you work out?
You made so many summer songs.
My daughter said that's what braids were for.
But if she has a perm, it's not gonna look like that. I don't know what her hair. It makes you think, well, what's in it? Is it a perm? Is it a weave? Is it a this? It is what it is.
James, what were you gonna say, brother?
I think it's like our time is the reason why we're even talking about this. Because it's so easy to voice your opinion. And it's so
Social
easy.
media, right?
Yeah, social media. And that's what I really think is the reason why this is even a conversation.
But I think it's worth discussion.
Down.
It's worth
Instead of
discussion.
building them up, they look to bring them down.
But what's the-
And where the conversation come from is the real question.
Wasn't she
Who's having
saying-
this conversation?
Wasn't she staying with some Asian people who were teaching her to do the
Yeah, she was saying, well, a coach.
She stays with a host
Another
family
family, yeah.
who's Caucasian. They are not.
So who was supposed to do her hair? The Caucasian people?
But see, the thing is, she's 16, she can do her own hair.
Exactly.
I think.
She don't have time to do
She
her
ain't got
hair.
time
You know
for
much
that.
training.
I think it's, you know, the issue is who gives a damn what her hair look like. You know what I mean? Like if she wore an afro, would people be like, oh shoot, she has an afro? Yes, everybody's gonna have something to say because those are the type of people that always have something to say. And to me, I think the conversation probably started from someone who spoke out loud and decided to share it on social media. Because a lot of people might have been thinking, I mean, there was another young gymnast, I was like, oh my God, her teeth are a little busted. But I wasn't gonna put that on social media, that was in my head. I didn't share it with everybody. And so
And she's
saying
16, because
it's
sometimes
so
people
easy
don't
now
say
to
anything
do it.
about it.
Now
Sure.
you have social media.
Yeah.
And it only
Because
takes
I
one.
tell
It's
you,
whatever
when I
comes
used-
up,
when I
you're
used to
watching.
watch Serena Williams.
Okay. Yeah, when they-
Talk about it.
And I listen because I look at everything. I love their game. I respect their ability and all of that. But these were fashion divas that were taking the tennis to another level in fashion and in playing. But my God, when you look at the straight part and the nappy part and I used to say, would they please just do something with their hair? My mother would tell me, well, they don't have time, they don't have this. I said, listen, they got enough money. If they can spend all that time on their fashions, they can do something with their hair. And if you notice now, how does Serena wear her hair? She covers that up. So it's not that, for me, it's not a focus, but I take it all in. You know, I'm not going to go to Twitter and tweet that,
right.
Tweet, you know. I'm not going to put it out there. But I'm not going to say I didn't notice it. I'm not going to say I didn't notice Gabby's hair either. I thought it could be pulled back a little tight, just made a little bit neater. It kind of gave her
I saw she had the little little bendy things to kind of
But-
keep it out the way,
I
you know.
still admire her talent. I mean, come on. She's 16 years old and she's fearless.
Right.
But a lot of, I don't know, I think appearance is important in these
Absolutely.
Olympics because a lot of these girls are wearing makeup and stuff while doing flips. I totally didn't understand that. The whole Russian team had lashes, and I couldn't really register that. It's like, yo, you about to flip. How do you concentrate if your lash fall in your eye?
Well, because it is also, gymnastics is a sport about appearance. You know, it's like ice skating. They're also athletes, but it's all about what their costumes look like, you know, how well it plays into their music. So it is a form of that type of sport. And then it's dominated, I don't want to say it's dominated by women, but gymnastics is more associated with females than it is with males. So there's always going to be this stereotypical, you know, kind of notion that women have to stay up to par.
So then her hair is important.
I even saw the synchronized swimmers. The synchronized swimmers had eyelashes and makeup. They did their whole swimming routine, and they came out and their makeup was still nice. I was like, yo, what's that, Mac?
Who did they make up?
It's a different kind of makeup. It's costume makeup.
It's not the same thing that we would wear.
Yeah.
So then actually, in what you're saying then, it kind of justifies people having opinions about how she looks.
And that's what I was
Because,
trying to
I mean,
figure out.
not so much to go and make it the only focus about what she does, but it's like a ballerina. I mean, it's like you said, everything is your image, you know, even the suit that you wear, you know, it all enhances your lines, and it all plays a part. And I personally really did wish Gabby had done something with it.
Well, see,
But I didn't think it detracted from her,
No, not from her ability.
from the enjoyment of watching her.
No.
I wasn't detracted. You know, I immediately said, okay, she's being raised now. She's living with these Caucasians in Iowa. Maybe she doesn't have anyone showing her what to do with her hair at this moment, and she's practicing. And it's kind of hard to keep it up. So it is what it is, and keep it moving.
What are you gonna say?
I wasn't stuck on it.
I don't even know why we're having this conversation because I'm more upset with Gabby Sibylline, whoever this chick is, looking like a gorilla, and nobody talks about her damn hair, and she's around black people, and she has money. Who's this precious chick? That Gabby. I'm more upset with her. I'm more upset with how her hair looks on and off the screen.
Yes.
You can't call a girl a gorilla. You can't do that.
Oh, she did say that.
Gorilla. And I thought Gabby in the Olympics was neat and presentable.
She was presentable.
And she did the best, or her mother did the best of what she could do for her to be in that situation.
She probably is not even around her mother.
And what I was going to say is, if you notice,
And it's
after she
fans.
won that gold, when she had her little interviews later, her hair was fluffy and bouncy, and her sister probably was like, girl, come here.
But somebody probably
somebody came
at
and did
time,
that for
but
her.
before that part,
But
I mean, her ponytail was still decent. I know what it's like to work out. I didn't expect how the little
I got you.
white girls have the little see-through ponytails, all thin, that you could stick to with a 59 bobby pin.
I saw that
And
too.
nobody, really saying anything about that. But I said we stopped Gabby from Precious from wearing them damn lace fronts that make her look like a gorilla. And
She needs some
orange.
shoes.
I cannot laugh at this.
Somebody needs to get some shoes. And you say girl because she's young, and someone used to.
and-
Yes. Thank you. Oh my God, that was
People
perfect
was
timing.
holding the shot from their couch,
No, just
watching
she needs
a
to-
16-year-old. She's
Exactly.
done more than what people will do in their lives.
Tell her sitting on the couch.
She's done more than what other people will do in the rest of their lives.
Talk about it. James, what you gonna say, bro?
also as an athlete though, that's the last thing on your mind. Like
Yeah, it's your hair.
appearance.
The swimmers didn't have freaking eyebrows.
Yeah. I
Exactly.
mean, like you might get afterwards. You might come back out after you hit the locker room, whatever. And, you do all that stuff. But when you about to play, you worried about stretching. You worried about who you got in front of you.
And
Something like that. Yeah, you're not worried about
That
changing.
depends on the sport. That depends on the sport. Because yes, they are concerned about their makeup, which is why half of their makeup is immaculate. So it does matter. Now, if you're playing basketball, no, it's not going to matter. It's certain sports where you're not going to matter. But in a sport where your poise, your appearance, your ability, and all of that is taken into consideration. I mean, if you look at synchronized swimming, even before they jump into the water now, they're doing a little skit beforehand. They said it's not judged unless the music plays, but it kind of works on the judge's mind.
Right.
So yes, look at your appearance because their makeup is immaculate. You see the Russian chick Mustafa? Something like
I thought they were lying.
Looks like a
I
doll.
love
Yes,
her eyes.
she
Did
does.
you see her eyes?
Yeah.
I mean, so it does
Totally
matter.
pinched up
I
here.
mean,
I don't know
even
what
in
to do.
drag, they wear makeup.
Yes.
Sonya, she always has her hair done.
Her hair is
Like,
they're
always
all
done. And she runs. But I think with Gabby, she's 16.
She's innocent.
And half of these other sports, these women are a little bit older.
Yeah, women. They're women. Yeah.
So
gymnastics is very
she's
much a little girl
16,
sport.
and, right. And I think she hasn't really thought about that yet, but I'm sure she still wants her hair to look nice. I was a little upset with the little popping pins, those little like.
But I understand them.
But it is what it is. She was trying to keep her hair back. She was focused.
Right.
And that little girl, let me tell you something.
She was clearly focused.
She was focused.
She won.
And
Gabby, we salute you.
that's it.
Salute you totally.
I
I want to bring a new sport to Olympics called relief pitching.
Oh.
I'm a relief pitcher, and my beer is empty.
No.
We're gonna take a quick break so I can get another beer so I can keep up with my Olympic training. We might come back and talk about the Olympics. We might not, but I promise you one thing, and I'm gonna have a beer.